subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Hello friends, welcome to our channels. So today we are going to see the 5th chapter of Flamingo book, Standard 12. The chapter name is Indigo and it is written by Louis Fisher. Actually, when you heard the word indigos, that might you have assumed that what is called indigo. Here in this chapter, indigo is a name of crop and the whole chapter is dependent on that. Second thing is that in this chapter it shows that how the farmers, that is called peasant, they were being exploited by the Britishers, right? And especially in a Champaran. Champaran is a district of Bihar. So this chapter is surrounded by Champaran also that. Now, third, the most important thing is that how Gandhiji involved that. Because Louis has tried to describe in this chapter the autobiography of Gandhiji, that how he has involved in this field and how he has solved the problem of peasant also that. So let's see the chapter. Now the chapter started from there when the Gandhiji returned for the South Africa as being a barrister, and while he was attending some Indian Congress meetings, a councillor also, that time Rajiv Kumar Shukla, who is one of the peasant, one of the farmer also that of Champaran, he came there. Actually, behalf of all the farmer, that Rajiv Kumar Shukla was coming there, and he told everyone who was sitting there in a council, in a committee also that, so he described his problem, that how all the farmer of the Champaran were being exploited. And he complained that because he wanted to take a justice against the British also that. But nobody has listened about it that. But yes, one of the person has suggested him that you should go and meet the Gandhiji. Maybe he saw that. So Shukla went to meet Gandhiji. First of all, he went to Lucknow. After that, he went to Kanpur. And then finally, he came to Ahmedabad. That means wherever Gandhiji has gone, Shukla followed him. First of all, when the Gandhiji was going in Lucknow, so Shukla followed him to Lucknow also that. After that, Gandhiji went out Kanpur, so Shukla went to Kanpur also that. Finally, when the Gandhiji came to Ahmedabad ashram, Shukla followed him there also that, and there suddenly they both met. Then Shukla tried to describe it, but Gandhiji denied that because he was in hurry. So Gandhiji said that it's okay if you're willing to meet me. Next council my is in Calcutta. So I'm going to Calcutta. Why don't you come there? So we are going to meet it. So when the Gandhiji reached to Calcutta, even Shukla followed him to Calcutta also that. When Calcutta, Gandhiji was busy in a meeting and council, Shukla was standing outside and he was waiting for the whole day. Right? Finally, he met Gandhiji and he had described the whole story that what was actually happening there. So Gandhiji decided that it's okay that I'm ready to come there, and both went out. But before going to Champaran, Shukla brought Gandhiji to Patna because he wanted that Gandhiji should meet one of the lawyers whose name is Rajendra Prasad, right? And you might know the name of the Rajendra Prasad, who was the president, former president also that. So Shukla wanted to Gandhiji that should meet Prasad also that as a lawyer. But when they reached there, Rajendra Prasad was not available that, so they had to wait outside, and after that they run away. Finally, when they reach it, so Gandhiji decided that before going to Champaran, he should go Muzaffarpur because he wanted to get the details about it. Right? He wanted to know the detail of the story, that exactly what is the fact, what is the reality related to this case. So he went out to Muzaffarpur, where when he reached that Muzaffar station, that Professor Maklani, right, he was waiting along with his student also that, and Gandhiji was welcomed very highly. Even Gandhiji reached to Muzaffarpur, even Champaran, these news was spread out in a Champaran. So from the Champaran, lots of peasants and farmer also that they were coming to meet Gandhiji because they were heard that Gandhiji had come there to give them a justice. So by keeping expectation, they reached to Muzaffarpur to meet the Gandhiji. Even the lawyer also that they came out there to meet the Gandhiji, and lawyer, even the team of the lawyer has come there and they describe the story of the peasant. So first of all, Gandhiji was very furious on the lawyer also that, and he told them, he scolded the lawyer that how could you get the so much fees from the peasant, because one side they were being exploited, right? They were feeling this kind of suffering, and even though you are asking, you are taking that much fees, how could you get it? And after that he came to know the reality. Actually the reality of the case is like that indigo is one of the crop. Now in a Champaran what happened, that the actually land belonged to a farmer, but Britishers have taken out that land and they insisted farmer to grow the crop of indigo out of the land. 50% acre of the land they have to grow the crop of indigo also that, and that indigo crop they have to send to Germany also that, because Britishers wanted badly also that. So this was the old argument, and that was the old decided also that, promissory was decided that, right? And judgment was also decided by the Britishers that this is a promise is also that this is a sign, this is a condition also that Britishers held it. So after that what happened, that few months later in Germany, Britishers came to know that by doing synthetic way, right? Because in India indigo crop was grown up by organic way. But in Germany, they came to know that by using synthetic way, they can get the indigo crop here in Germany. And it was a much cheaper than organic way. So they decided that they don't need to take the organic way of crop. So they don't require nowadays. So they made the new policy also that. And in that policy, they told farmer that now we are ready to give your land back, but on one condition, that you have to pay us compensations, because we are returning your land to you. So the most of the peasants also, they were very kind-hearted. So they convinced also that. As innocently, they gave them money also that. But later on they realized that they were being cheated by them. And they now argument. So this is the whole case, that they want their money back. So Gandhiji listened that, and he went out that. First of all, he met the Viceroy also that, and the committee of Britishers also that. And he told the whole story. But they didn't listen it. Instead of that, they forced Gandhiji to stay away from this matter. Right? But even though Gandhiji was not listening, and he went out to Motipur. Right? When they reached the Motihari, even there was too much crowded of the peasants were gathering, right? And there also that Gandhiji want to deliver the message to the Viceroy, but even though one notice was sent to Gandhiji that you have to stay away from this, you have to leave the Champaran right now. Otherwise, the case will be held on you. But Gandhiji denied everything, and he continued also that. And one-sided that most of the peasants, most of the farmers, people were gathering that. Right? They were being unity also that. And after that, that lawyer also that. Lawyers team were also coming there. And they also gathered there. So one day, one summon was sent to Gandhiji to present in the court also that. So at the last night, Gandhiji asked the lawyer that if I will be gone to jail, that what you are doing that. So lawyer said that we are also coming follow you. I mean just we are coming also in the jail. So that time Gandhiji was happy, and Gandhiji decided that today we are going to win that. Champaran case has been won. Because earlier lawyers was not ready that. But now they were also ready that. So Gandhiji got confident also that. So next day when they presented in a court, that time because of this much crowded, because of this much people, that British government also was scared that. And they decided to postpone the case till the few days. But Gandhiji denied that. Gandhiji said that no, I want to continue this case. Because one-sided, I am in a dilemma to perform the duty. Because one-sided, I feel very regret to break the law as a lawyer. But second time, I mean on the other side, there are thousands of farmers who are waiting for the justice. So I have to listen them. Right? So I want you to case the judgment. I mean just take the judgment, and you will just listen, you will speak the verdict also that whatever. Finally, after a few days, that case was dismissed against the Gandhiji. And that night, Gandhiji kept awaking the whole night, and Gandhiji stayed there for 7 months. and he continued telling that you have to return the money to the farmer. At least 50% is money you have to return it. So Britishers say that no, we are not able to return the 50% because land is ours. So yes, we are ready to give them a 25%. And Gandhiji was ready that, right? They accepted. Yes, 25% is money is nothing. But Gandhiji was ready because he saw that being the unity of the farmer, unity of the people, and all the people of Champaran were together and fight against them. And even the British are also bow down in front of the peasant also that. So that is the biggest victory according to Gandhiji. That's why he was ready that. Now the Champaran case has been finished nowadays. But after that, Gandhiji came to know that in Champaran there is a less facility regarding to education and even health also that. So he decided to stay there, and he has even opened the 6th primary school there. And in that school, Gandhiji's wife Kasturba also stay there, and she taught everyone about the health, nutrition also that. So likewise, Gandhiji stayed there for a few years, and he decided to improve all the basic facility regarding to this. Even he wanted people to being a unity also that, because one day one of the persons suggested Gandhiji that to take the help of Andrew, who was a Britisher. But Gandhiji denied that, because Gandhiji want to people to depend as a self-dependent that. Because if we are depending on the Britisher, that one day the same scenario will be happen. So Gandhiji want that farmer to suggest that you should be self-dependent. That means you have to fight your own. You don't need to depend on others. So likewise in this chapter we can see that how Gandhiji has started fighting, and it is a non-violence fighting was also that, without violencing that Gandhiji has started fighting, and finally he has won that. But from that era, that means from the Champaran movement, Gandhiji came to know that, and he continues fight, he continues movement till that India get independence. So this is the beginning of that. So in this chapter, Gandhiji has described how they fought against the Britisher and they got the win also there. So Lewis has described this portion about the Gandhiji of the movement of Champaran. Right? I hope you have understood this chapter. As I said earlier also that I repeat the same sentence, that while you are reading the sentences, while you are reading the books, you must underline some sentences and some words so that you can make your own answer. Right? Till then, enjoy yourself. Goodbye. Keep watching our videos and subscribe our channels. Enjoy yourself. Goodbye.